that you get it so high? Would you maybe want it a little lower since you're not really depending on the nail completely for anchoring?
A lower nail, just for some reason, you're going to have a lot more problems with infection in the foot.
Huh?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know if it's because you're below sole plane or below corium plane. I think if you're above that plane, you're in a healthier, stronger part of the foot. I can't really explain why, but when I come up on a new customer that has a horse that has this thin, shelly, flaky hoof walls, for one, I have to, in order for me to get a shoe to stay on, I got to drive my nails above there to begin with.
Well, yeah.
But after a few times of just getting some nice high nails, that all goes away. It all trims out and goes away. All right, so then if you don't like ringing, Josh here, he likes taking the nails and bending them up like that so they're flush. So of course jerks. Well, I mean that's still jack. He says he's never been caught like that. So. You got two choices. You can go like that.
I use the nippers and I pull it down and chop it.
Now that's how I prefer doing it.
You got like that, or
Very few folks do it like this.
you just
More
take
guys
the
do that. More guys
take
do
the
that.
claw and just kind of bend the nail up and then do that.
Oh, that's, yeah.
That's a very
Okay.
common way.
Yeah. Oh, I
Did you
see.
snip some of it off before you
No.
did
Not that time.
I just
Bend
use
it
the
that
nippers
way.
there to bend it up. All right. So then the toenail. Like I say, for these shoes, if I was doing this, I might put one on each side is all, but I'm just doing this just to,
Show nail.
yeah. So this nail, I'm actually going in a little bit higher. Your hoof wall thickness at your toe is going to be a lot thicker than your hoof wall. Or your quarters, yeah, your heels. All right, so then this is a block. So what the block does is you get back behind the nail. You're just kind of setting.
Set the bend.
You're just kind of pulling everything together right there. So basically what you're doing is you're just pulling these nails down a little bit. So that's pretty nice, all the nails are in nice even row. That's pretty good. So,
Is that how you do yours, Trace?
Yeah.
so then, after you're finished nailing,
You have my approval.
you'll pull the foot up on the stand. Just nip these off. Okay. There's many different ways of doing this, but my way I like doing it is I'll just take the edge of my rasp and just create a little groove. All right. I'm not grooving. You got to be careful too. I mean, if you're concerned about finish like I am, if you do too much of this, you'll end up with big ugly rasp marks in your hoof wall.
And what is that?
It's just kind of scoring the nail, scoring the hoof
Because you're
wall.
going
So the
to
clinch
now.
lays
Gives it a
flat.
place for the clinch to go, yeah.
All right, so then we use our clinchers, and so basically what I'm doing here is I'm squeezing, but I'm also pushing in. All right, so I'm squeezing, but I'm driving this down into the hoof wall. So what I'm trying to do is get that nice and flush with that.
Can you show the sign?
Are clinchers kind of like nippers?
No, I mean these are curved jaw clinchers. There's all kinds of different.
They're meant to press.
The more you
Yeah.
pay for them, the better they are.
Oh.
It is like that?
Yeah, exactly.
And then?
Yeah, these are GE curved jaw clinchers right here. So there again, you're not pulling the nail down. You're kind of pulling down at first, but then you're squeezing back into the foot. Because if you just pull down, you're going to rip this clinch all the way down the hoof wall. All right, so you're just kind of squeezing and pressing in, squeezing and pressing in. All right, and then so we end up like that. So we still have just a little bit of roughness there. All right, so then I'll just take and finish this off. So everything's nice and flush, and of course it ain't gonna catch yourself or anything like that. You don't want to over rasp your clinches and make them real weak or anything, but it just makes a nice smooth finish.
Did you finish with the bucket?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Sandblock?
I'm just a hand tool type person. I don't
Okay.
use a lot of electric tools. So yeah, I would just finish this off and just like that.
I mean, with the glue, is that how you got it nice and
I did use the buffy on
The
this.
buffy.
I did. But, you know, I still use the sand block too, just to finish that up. So we'll do the other side. Okay, so we're going to start the heel nails more straight up and down. The marks inside, on the inside. Okay. And I want to kind of feel it with my hand. And this is just where you just got to develop the feel.
For the angle that you're matching, right?
See, this one's already coming out. I don't like where it's going out. It's kind of way
way-
too
There's
Whoa.
almost no hook
That's
wall.
ineffective too long.
right. And the reason being, that's the lateral side. So the lateral side nails are going to pitch more than the medial side nails because your medial side, the flaw wants to be more
Straight.
straighter, more upright. The lateral side can have a little more pitch to it. Try that again. Going to add a little more pitch to it. Okay, so that got me out, a lot higher than what it was.
But not too high, I mean, not
So there's no harm in saying, okay, that's not coming out where I want it. Let's pull it back out and let's get it right. Alright. So this one's going to pitch a lot more. Alright, so you see the pitch of that. Now with the pitch of the hoof wall.
Can you show that up?
Okay.
So that is something to
That's,
use as a
that's
guide.
more parallel.
More parallel.
That's how you want it.
Yep. Because this side's the lateral side. This might actually drive a little high. Yeah, so this is
That's new to nailing.
just
I
now.
often, like he's talking about, I'll lay the nail against the outside of the hook wall, and that'll kind of give you the guide as the angle I need. to
Gotcha.
find.
So you can use the hoof wall as a guide to see where it's supposed to go and then move it over and put it. Gotcha. That helps.
Would it be worth drawing in the white line with like a green Sharpie or something to say?
Well, if it's got glue on top of it, you're not going to see all that.
It's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, the glue's going to cover all that stuff up. So now, I've got a tract in there with that nail, but it was coming out a little bit higher than I wanted. So I'm going to take this nail, I'm just going to put a little kink in it. And basically what I've done is just put a little bend in that nail, just
And it
a little
doesn't take
bit.
much, does it?
No, it doesn't take much.
Make sure you
I've
bend
got
it
a
the right
track
way.
that I think is good, so I want to use that same track. I just want that nail to come out just a little bit lower. And I might actually, you saw before I was using my thumb like this, I might take this one
Yep.
down and do that.
Brian, did you talk
So
about,
now that nail came out.
Brian, did you talk about the softer you hit it, the higher it goes, and the lighter you
Yeah.
hit, the harder
Well,
you hit it?
no, I didn't, but that is true.
You tap, tap, tap to
Repeat that
get it
again?
started is what I heard.
Yes, but, okay, the problem with that, this idea is that when you're not confident about nailing, the softer you hit it, the lighter you hit it, the higher up it's going. Okay?
Oh, so tap, tap
There's
pretty
less
firm.
curve. So if you need that thing to come out, it is counterintuitive, but the best thing you can do is whale that nail
Yeah, okay.
because it'll come out faster.
But
Know where you're going
don't,
first.
don't give it that whack until you
Yeah.
sure you're in solid
Yes,
material.
absolutely. No, but once you're in the foot, I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Once you're in the foot.
Once you've established, like, okay, right now I'm feeling. All I'm doing right now is I'm feeling for a hoof wall. I'm just making sure I say, okay, am I in the right spot? Is this horse moving around? Is he like trying to get away from me because I'm quicking him or whatever? But once I'm satisfied, I give it a couple good whacks.
Because then you're,
You're ready for it to come out.
So, and sometimes, like there, I kind of messed up when I was running the nail, so I just bent it over. So, come back and lift those off. So, there, kind of screwed up on that middle nail, but that's okay.
you?
Yeah. So we'll
You
come
screw
back.
up, what do you think's gonna happen to me?
But, this not always going to be, like I say, you'll have days where, everything's nice and pretty and working, clicking on all cylinders, and other days it's like, oh my goodness,
Time to go home.
I'm all thumbs. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, so just,
Yeah.
get a whiff of that. All right, so clench, block it down. Just do a little thing with our rasp right here. And then there again, it's just squeeze and push, squeeze and push. Squeeze and push. Just like